WROI News. Your news tips are welcome at 223-6059. This is WROI News.
.1 WROI. It's now time to take a look at your local news. News today is brought to you by Culligan of Fulton County, 129 East 5th Street in Rochester. Call them at 574-223-2420. And by Ullrich Heating and Cooling. For reasonable prices, experience, and excellent customer service, call them today at 574-223-6307 or on their cell at 574-727-0005. We are sitting at 76 degrees under sunny skies here in downtown Rochester. We'll have a look at your full weather forecast a little bit later on in your news. State Senator Randy Head was our guest on WROI for an update on state government and the economy. There's been a lot of headlines about the tariff situation with China and other countries, so we asked Senator Head if we've been impacted by that here in Indiana.
Well, we are. Now, for the steel industry, for instance, they love it because it's created a bigger market for them because China can't dump steel the way they used to because of the tariffs we imposed. But China's retaliated, and they've put tariffs on things that Indiana and that the United States exports to them, and soybeans are first and foremost. China's the biggest importer of our soybeans, and timber is another one, and there are others.
Senator Head also talked about the reasons behind the tariff war and how it impacts the state.
The real issue here is that China steals our intellectual property. I mean, if you invent a device and you want to market it in China, they let you, but you have to give up your patent. And then, within 5 years, they've got someone else making it using your technology. And then suddenly you may be allowed to sell in China, but you can't anymore because the market says our product's cheaper than yours and it's the same product. So I know the federal government is trying to deal with that and trying to get concessions on that. And then agriculture gets caught up in the trade war. Soybeans have nothing to do with intellectual property. But China is doing a tit for tat and saying if you're going to impose tariffs on us, we'll impose them on some products of yours.
He went on to say that he hopes the situation is resolved soon.
The federal government's done an emergency help measure for soybean farmers, but it's not enough to make them whole. It helps cut the losses. So right now they're hurting, and timber is another one that you said. So I'm hoping that this gets wrapped up quickly. I think we've seen some progress with Mexico, and people speculate that the federal government wants to do the same with Canada and the EU and then go after China and get some concessions and get everybody back to where we were, or better.
And again, that was State Senator Randy Head. Meanwhile, Purdue agricultural specialist Mark Keppler was our guest on the WROI Extension program, and he also talked about how the tariffs are impacting farmers.
In January, I would have thought that soybeans was a great crop to plant, and a lot of other farmers looked at the numbers and said, we're going to get around $10 a bushel for our soybeans here. That's better than what we're going to get on corn, so I'm going to plant soybeans this year, and that's my best potential. So there are more soybeans out there in general than normal this year because of those price potentials. Then sometime here in midsummer, July, around that time, we start into this tariff situation, and China starts pulling back as a market. And so we do not have that Chinese market out there, and all of a sudden we have had almost a $2 drop in the price of soybeans. And so those soybeans that looked like a very good market in January a year ago have not turned out to be such a good market.
And again, that was Purdue agricultural specialist Mark Keppler. We'll be back with a look at your full weather forecast after this.
You like your water clean and refreshing, right? Only Culligan has every drinking water option for you. We have 5-gallon bottles and coolers for your home or office, bottleless coolers for work, and our very efficient reverse osmosis drinking water systems for bottled quality water at your kitchen sink. We don't have a faucet or pitcher filter because with Culligan water, they're not necessary.
For better water in your home or office, call Culligan today, 574-223-2420, serving Fulton County for 70 years.
Ullrich Heating and Cooling, Rochester offers expert sales and service in northern Indiana. Call 574-223-6307 for all your heating and cooling needs. They service all brands and all types of heating and cooling systems. For new heating and cooling products, Ullrich Heating and Cooling is proud to announce they now offer Armstrong Air, designed to deliver substantial durability, comfort, and energy efficiency. Armstrong Air is the professional's choice. Licensed, insured, and bonded, that's Ullrich Heating and Cooling, locally owned and operated for over 34 years.
And again, we're sitting at 77 degrees under sunny skies here in downtown Rochester. Winnemac is at 77. Wabash is at 73. We are going to stay just like this the rest of the afternoon, and it's going to be a beautiful afternoon. Tonight, we see partly cloudy skies and a low around 58. We start to see some patchy fog develop after 5 a.m. up until about 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, and then we see mostly cloudy skies, a high near 77. Tomorrow night, it'll be partly cloudy with a low around 60. Friday, mostly sunny skies, a high near 82, a low around 61. Saturday, sunny skies, a high near 84, a low around 65. And the same setup on Sunday, sunny skies, a high near 84, and a low around 64. Again, 73 degrees in Wabash, 77 in Winnemac, 77 here in downtown Rochester. This has been a look at the forecast for Rochester and all of north central Indiana. Today's news was brought to you by Culligan of Fulton County. Check with them for the best water using the reverse osmosis system. And by Ullrich Heating and Cooling. Find out how you can save on your fuel bills with the latest in heating and cooling products. For WROI News, I'm Paul Zartman.
Do you have the WROI News Tip of the Week? When you see or hear news happening, call 223-6059. If you have the top tip of the week, we'll pay you $10. That's 574-223-6059. 223-6059.